Tamagoyaki looks like one of the simplest dishes you can make, but anyone who has tried it knows the truth. The heat is never quite right, the first roll always wants to tear, and those perfect layers, they feel impossible. So today I'm going to slow everything down, show you the cues, the timings, and introduce you to the 80% rule. For this batch I'm using the 3 eggs. For me, it's the perfect amount for the size of my pan. Fresh free-range eggs will make a big difference. For seasoning, I'm adding a teaspoon of soy sauce for saltiness, a teaspoon of mirin for sweetness. To keep everything from sticking from the pan and to get a clean roll, I'll be using a light wipe of rice bran oil. To make tamagoyaki, you only need a few pieces of equipment. I'm using a traditional rectangular tamagoyaki pan today, but a regular round frying pan works well if that's all you have. You'll need a mixing jug to mix your eggs and seasoning in, and a small dish to store your oil. For rolling, use whatever you're most comfortable with, either chopsticks or a flat spatula works well. For cooking your tamagoyaki, you need something to cook this on. You can make your tamagoyaki either on gas or electric hob. Both works perfectly well, but gas gives you a little bit more control. You can adjust the flame instantly, which helps when you're managing those small changes in the heat. With electric, the heat is steadier but slower to respond, so you need to have a little bit more patience with your adjustments. You can add a small amount of your egg to the pan to check the temperature. If it sizzles, it's ready to go. We're using a square pan on a gas flame. Gas is great because it creates instant heat, but also creates heat spots. To counter this, we'll be using a silicone brush to coat the pan with the oil between every single layer. Add your 3 eggs, soy sauce, and mirin to your jug. You want to gently fold everything together, trying not to create any air bubbles in your egg mix. Now that everything mixed together, it's time to start creating your tamagoyaki. The first layer is always the hardest. Add a small amount to your pan, moving the egg around to cover the full base of the pan. When the edges are beginning to set, I start rolling. The first roll isn't too important because any imperfections disappear as the later layers wrap around it and tighten the final shape. With the first roll done, you can move on to building the rest of your layers. Slide the rolled tamagoyaki to one side of the pan, add a touch of oil, and add a small amount of your egg mixture. Try to keep each layer roughly the same size so the final roll cooks evenly. Lift the roll slightly and let the egg mix run underneath. That helps it all bond together and makes the next roll smoother. Just like before, pop any air bubbles that appear and follow the 80% rule. The secret to those perfect, seamless layers is the 80% rule. You have to start rolling while the surface is still glistening and slightly runny. If it's fully dry, the layers won't stick. That last bit of liquid egg acts like a glue, using the residual heat to fuse everything together. Repeat the same process from the final layer, then transfer your finished tamagoyaki onto a board to rest for slicing. When it's still warm, I wrap it in a sushi mat. The gentle pressure tightens the layers, sharpens the edges, and gives that roll that clean, professional shape that you see in Japanese restaurants. If you found this tamagoyaki tutorial helpful, let me know by liking the video. And if you want more fermentation, Japanese cooking, and technique-driven recipes, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment if you're trying this at home. I would love to hear how your tamagoyaki turns out.